All right, everyone, welcome to FSPN's live coverage of the Miami Holiday Invitational. We're at the Miami High Gym. They call this place the Asylum. You won't find another gym in Florida with more state titles hanging from the rafters. They have a total of 19, and in about 9 minutes, we're going to give you a great game here between the Lions of Sagemont Prep. They are the defending state 1A, Class 1A state champions of Florida 3 times consecutive, and they're playing the Seton Hall Prep Pirates. They're out of New Jersey. We have music playing in the background. Uncle Muggs here alongside Jamil. That's right. I'm going to get that right before the net. Jamil's a JV player. He's helping us out today. I'm going to put this on pause for the next 8 minutes and 20 seconds, and we'll be right back. Those are the Lions of Sagemont Prep. They're warming up. They're the defending 1A state champion. They're going to take on the Seton Hall Pirates. And we're going to be ready in 1 minute and 42 seconds to go live from the Asylum here on the campus of Miami High. All right, welcome back to the Asylum. Uncle Muggs here, and we're going to bring you some live Miami Holiday Invitational. There's the head coach of Seton Hall Prep. I'm going to turn off them until we get the music going. Stopped, I mean. All right, we finally got the music dialed down. They're introducing the Pirates from Seton Hall Prep. And next we'll have the Sagemont Lions, and they're the defending 1A champions for the state of Florida boys basketball. Seton Hall's Prep is out of West Orange, New Jersey. They were last year's conference champion. They won their county. They're 5-0. And now the Lions of Sagemont Prep are being introduced. They have a 9-3 record. We saw them a couple weeks ago in a game against another state champion, the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders. Up next is Miami High. They'll play next. And I think it's like the 8th game that we've had today here at the Asylum on the campus of Miami Senior High School. We're about to get tip-off underway here. Uncle Muggs bringing you live coverage on FSPN. Thanks to the Miami Holiday Invitational. Thanks to our sponsors, Point Guard Club, In Touch Financial, Destination Hoops, the GOAT Basketball, Scale Collective, Boost Oxygen, Drink Champs Sports, Teplitsky Management, Hoist, the official hydration partner of the Miami Holiday Invitational, and Rico, the recovery partner of the tournament. And we're about to get underway here. Starting lineup for the Prep Lions: Noah Francis, Ezra Gellin, Brandon Sharp, Kevin Thomas, and David Neely. And the tip goes to the Pirates of Seton Hall Prep. That's Anthony Gonzalez. He's joined by Michael Kilmus. That's Bryce McCray. And a turnover right away for the Lions. Noah Francis brings it up the court. Gives it off to Brandon Sharp, who tries the right side. He gets rejected by Alex Ante. And it's Seton Hall ball. There's Ante inside, and he puts one off the glass for the first points of the game. They're the visitors on the scoreboard. There's a nice floater off the back iron. That was Gonzalez. And that's Infante, Sincere Ahmed from 3. Gives the Pirates a 5-0 lead over the Florida State champs. The Sagemont Prep Lions. Noah Francis over to Brandon Sharp. That's Kevin Thomas in the top of the key, and he's working against Anthony Gonzalez. Crosses him up, takes it to the hoop, gets cut off there by Alex Ante. Ezra Gellin loses it, picked up by Bryce McKay. He's on the break, takes it to the hoop, a wild one. And it's going to be a foul on Sagemont. Let's see who the foul's on. The foul's on Noah Francis. So McCray's going to go to the line and shoot 2 for the Pirates, who have a 5-0 lead, and he's going to try to extend the lead for the Pirates here. Again, it's Uncle Muggs and Jamil working it for FSPN. We got Camilo on the camera. I can't get a camera on him because he's on the camera. But thanks for your help, Camilo. Really appreciate you, kid. 7-0 the score here. The state champs are down. They're down by a touchdown. That's Noah Francis working the ball for the Lions, and they're going to have to get some offense going early. There's a pick set by Kevin Thomas, and that's going to be a foul on Michael Kilmus, it looks like. Yes, number 2 for Seton Hall. So Noah Francis will go to the line for the Lions to try to get their first points of this game here tonight. First to the last game, Miami High is going to take on their crosstown rival, the Coral Gables Cavaliers, after this. And the Cavaliers have had the Stingarees number this season. They beat them convincingly. And there's the first point for the Lions, made by Noah Francis, the junior guard, wearing number 1. Sagemont in the white. Seton Hall wearing the dark blue with the white trim, the white numbers. Francis misses the second one. Scramble for the rebound. It's going to be Infante, Sincere Amen. We're just going to call him Infante. It's Anthony Gonzalez. Gives it over to Bryce McKay. Back to Infante. Infante inside. Now they're working the ball around. That's Bryce McKay from 3. The Pirates with a 9-point lead over the state champs. Head coach David Rowe showing a little bit of concern. And that's a second foul, number 2. Michael Kilmus. And it's not a shooting foul, so it'll be Sagemont balls on the side court. Uncle Muggs bringing you live coverage of the Miami Holiday Invitational. It's a 3-day event. Substitutions now coming into the game. It's Daniel Beezer for Seton Hall. In Seton Hall out of West Orange, New Jersey. Well, they got to reset the shot clock before we get started. Noah Francis will take the ball. He'll throw it in for the Lions. That's Neely. Over to Kevin Thomas from 3. Big rebound there for the Lions. Oh, a turnover. Noah Francis picks that one off. He looked like a safety. Neely's three-pointer misses. Rebound goes to Anthony Gonzalez, and there's another turnover. Here comes Noah Francis. He gives it to Kevin Thomas for the slamma-jamma. And it's 10-3 now in favor of the Pirates of Seton Hall Prep. This is Gonzalez handling the ball. He's covered by Noah Francis. Gives it over to Ikufu. Back to Brandon Sharp. No, I'm sorry, that's Anthony Gonzalez. Nice pass inside. That's Alex Ante. A bucket and the foul. Let's see who the foul's on. Sagemont's Kevin Thomas is called for the foul. We have a substitution. Obina Ikufu is coming in for Sagemont. Brendan Sharp is coming out of the game. Alex Ante, the 6'5" forward, he's a senior. He'll be on the line to shoot one. Try to extend this lead and make it a 10-point lead here at the Asylum at the Miami Holiday Invitational. Up next is Miami High and Coral Gables, and we're going to have that for you live as well. Here we have a 10-point lead from the team from Orange Park, New Jersey, the Seton Hall Pirates, and they got a full court press going on right now. That's Infante all over Noah Francis. This is Kevin Thomas over to Ikufu, and that ball goes off the foot. It'll be Pirates ball. David Neely mishandled that one, and the Pirates could just add to their lead right now. They have 13 points. There's 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first period, and the state champions are scrambling. That's a tip ball, and it's going to continue to be Pirates ball here at the Asylum. 10-point lead for the visiting Seton Hall Pirates. And they are also the visitors on the scoreboard. That's Infante. He's being guarded by David Neely. Back to Infante. Over to Gonzalez, to Infante. This is Bryce McKay. Gives it to Gonzalez. McKay from way downtown. The iron is not friendly for him. Crazy rebound goes to the Lions, and here's Noah Francis all the way across, and wow, what an athletic move there. Infante with the steal, and now it's Alex Ante and Obina Ikufu. They get tied up, but boy, that was a heck of a play by Infante Sincere Amen. Well, he came from out of nowhere, stole that ball, was able to keep it inside. It's going to be prep ball, Sagemont prep. Here's Ezra Gillen. He battles for that, hits the iron, no good. Rebound, another steal, this time by Kevin Thomas, and another slam dunk. And Sagemont is trying to get back into this game with 3:12 left to go in the first period. Some points off turnovers. Good defense for the Lions. And now Seton Hall Prep and their head coach Sterling Gibbs in his second year. There's a timeout on the floor. It's called by Seton Hall. It's going to be a full timeout. If there's music, I'm going to put you guys on mute, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We got some cooperation from the DJ. I went down to talk to him. I told him to give me a couple seconds before they came out on the court so I can tell you a little bit about each team. Steve Riccardi and Ashton Miller, Jesse Reed are all assistant coaches for Seton Hall Prep out of West Orange, New Jersey. Jeff is their statistician. He does an excellent job. It'll be Seton Hall ball, 13-5. Seton Hall's up. The Pirates from West Orange, New Jersey, they bring a perfect record into the Asylum, 5-0. There is a turnover, and it'll be Lions ball. Here's Noah Francis over to Kevin Thomas, and he's been the offense for the Lions. That three-pointer comes up short. Rebound goes to Anthony Gonzalez of the Pirates. He brings it up the floor. He gets cut off by Neely. Back over to Gonzalez. I'm sorry, that's Bryce McCray. And in the game now is Caden Aiken, and that's him with the ball underneath, and that's up and in and good for Aiken, who just came into the game. That's Caden Aiken, the sophomore, 6'5" guard wearing number 23. David Neely working against Gonzalez, turns him inside, misses. The rebound went to Ikufu, and he missed. Here's Bryce McKay, and count the bucket. McKay, a hard foul by Ikufu. He'll go to the line and shoot one. Hard foul. Substitutions coming back into the game is Brendan Sharp, number 3. He comes in for Ikufu, who gave up that foul. And on the line is Bryce McKay to shoot one for Seton Hall Prep. They're up by 12. The Prep is putting it on the state champions. Long pass there over to Thomas. Inside there to Brandon Sharp, who just got in the game, and count the bucket for Sharp. 18-7 now in favor of the Pirates from West Orange, New Jersey. There's Aiken, gives it back. Offensive foul there, number, I think, 11, Infante. It'll be Sagemont ball. We'll go get. Sagemont trying to creep back into this with 1:10 left to go in the first quarter. Wow, that's a tough bucket there by David Neely, the 6'3" senior, number 12. Gets in the paint, has to lower his shoulder, and he puts that one in the bucket. We're under a minute here. It's a 9-point game. The Pirates with the ball. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez gave it to Infante, who missed that one, and with 45 seconds, the Lions are really rushing it. Here's Thomas. Too many steps. Brendan Sharp is called for traveling. A 9-point game, and it'll be the Pirates' ball. Again, 35 seconds left to go in this one. We are at the Asylum. .23 seconds left to go. Pirates with the ball. Foul called on number 23 on the offense, and that's Caden Aiken. It'll be Sagemont Prep Lions ball, side court. It'll be taken out by Brandon Sharp. He gives it to Noah Francis. 16 seconds left. Francis is working on Colin Reese. He gives it up to Thomas from 3. It goes in and out. Alex with the rebound. There's, a stuff. That was David Neely, and everybody's coming to see if Anthony Gonzalez is okay, and he gets up. 0.1 second left to go. Gonzalez is going to go to the line to shoot 2. 1 tick of the clock left here in the first quarter. And the Pirates can add to their lead right here. Gonzalez will shoot 2. Misses the first one. Seton Hall Prep has come out and given the Lions a jab right in the face, buckled them, and the Lions haven't been able to recuperate yet. They're down by 10. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Uncle Muggs here from the Asylum. I'm going to hit mute because of the music, and we'll be right back. Jamil dugging it up here. All right, welcome back. Uncle Muggs here with Jamil. And we're kicking it at the Asylum. We're doing a little, what do you call that?